guided self-placement works a bit differently for English and for math. I'm here to tell you about the English guided self-placement process. English guided self-placement begins much like other assessment systems. First, you go to West Building, W204, the assessment center, and sign up for the guided self-placement English exam. When you take the exam, you will be given 90 minutes to read a passage and respond to it in an essay. The essay is then read by an English faculty member here at Lake Washington Institute of Technology, and you will be given a recommended placement for an English class. This placement is the guided part of guided self-placement. It is an informed opinion on which class will support you best and on the kind of experience you will have in that class. It is not, however, the only opinion. Once you have received a recommended placement, you can choose to enroll in a class one level above or one level below the suggested placement. The final choice is yours. There are 4 different placements that you can receive, including ESL, English 93, English 99, and English 101. An ESL placement means that you will need to take the CASAS test to be placed in a specific ESL class level. ESL classes are designed to help English language learners to become more fluent in English speaking, reading, and writing. Above ESL are English 93, Beginning English, which is designed to introduce students to structured writing, English 99, Introduction to Essay Writing, which is designed to introduce students to academic writing, and English 101, English Composition 1, which is designed to teach college-level academic writing. English 101 is the transfer level class, which means that it is the class most commonly required as a prerequisite by major programs and the lowest level class that transfers between schools. All students must complete English 101, and wherever students start, English 93, English 99, or English 101, they must move through the sequence in order from there. More information on each class level is available in the videos below. Before making your final decision, we encourage you to use the videos found here to learn about the different class levels. In addition, here are a few other things to consider. One, your experience at LW Tech. This decision is going to affect your experience here at LW Tech and after. Writing skills are necessary in a lot of different aspects of life and a lot of different classes, so it's important to have a strong foundation. 2, your time availability during the quarter. If you have time during the quarter to seek support, you are more likely to succeed in a class that is a level up from where you were placed. So if you have a light course load, it might be worth it to place yourself higher. This could save you time in the long run because it means it will take fewer quarters to get to English 101, the transfer level class. However, it will probably require more time and effort during the quarter. 3, how long it has been since you took an English class. If you feel that you need a review of skills, you might choose to place yourself in a class lower than where you were placed. This will give you a stronger foundation, but will add to the number of quarters it will take to get to English 101. 4, your money. It costs money to take classes, and if you take more classes, it will cost more money. So if you take English 93, then English 99, then English 101, that will cost more than just taking English 99 and English 101. However, if you place yourself up a level and then fail that class and have to retake it, you will have to pay more money. So it's worth it to make sure that you know which class is best for your situation. 5, your grades. Some of the programs here at Lake Washington Institute of Technology, such as the nursing program, require a high GPA for entry. Your grades in English 93 and English 99 will not be counted towards your GPA for these programs. Only your grades in English 101 will count. But if you need a high GPA in English 101, it might be useful to take a lower level class to prepare you to do well in English 101. Last but not least, statistics. Guided self-placement is relatively new, but we do have some data. Statistically, students who opt up, who choose to take a class level higher than where they were placed, tend to do a little worse in their final grade in that class. But they are much more likely to successfully complete English 101. Ultimately, the choice is yours. The recommendation is there to guide you, but you must use your best judgment.